So I'm Jack Pouchet, Vice President of Market Development for Emerson Network Power. And in that capacity, spanning the globe, working with all of our business units, our customers, strategic partners, looking at areas for innovation, looking at new markets, new opportunities for us to not only address the data center industry, the core verticals that people are familiar with, but looking at other applications and other areas that count on IT, count on networks, and are part of their business and their deployment strategy. When we take a look at what goes on in the business community, whether it's finance, healthcare, government, smart city deployments, whatever it may be, we look at the digital economy. So it doesn't seem to matter these days what it is you're deploying. Somehow we're going to tie in networks, we're going to tie in IT here. And what we do at Emerson Network Power today is we enable that through infrastructure, through software, through services, through bringing our IP and our teams together to work with our customers to provide solutions, systems, deployment strategies so they can achieve their business objectives. Well, PUE, or power usage effectiveness, as it was developed by the Green Grid, is a measure of energy efficiency in the data center. The basic equations have not changed fundamentally. What we're looking at is the total power of the facility and looking at the total power of the IT. What is coming to the point of realization is that pretty much anywhere in the world we can design, build, and deploy data centers with a PUE below 1.5, and many arenas 1.3, 1.2. So we're getting very efficient. We're reaching a point of diminishing returns. The focus now needs to be on reliability, availability, right? So if you push the envelope too far, you might run into an area where your data centers start to fail frequently, right? Well, they're not supposed to fail at all. So these are mission critical applications that are enabling the digital economy. People don't want to be making a purchase and finding the ATM go down or find the network go down. So PUE is important. We want to help people make the right steps in the right direction, but at some point in time it's a diminishing return. There's a lot of interesting trends going on. So we see a lot of movement into cloud, whether it's public or private, on-premise or off-premise. These tend to be large facilities, and as we hear hyperscale, very, very large, massive facilities. But at the same time, we have the IoT starting to move and take hold. Edge computing, so we're seeing distributed resources. So we've got not only bimodal, but trimodal. Say a hub and spoke network with large, massive hyperscale facilities, then local facilities, enterprise as well as cloud and edge facilities. And then when we move further out, we go to micro centers, micro data centers. So the framework is changing, the landscape is changing, but the dependencies upon each other, the network becomes key, and every node becomes a critical node. So it's exciting, it's enabling entirely new businesses, right? We're going to bring IT capabilities to agriculture. In more ways than we are today. Mining, logistics, operations, smart cars, smart cities. It's an exciting time. When it comes to selecting a data center provider, whether you're at the C-suite or the line of business, you're looking at quite often personal relationships, you're looking at commitments, you're looking at SLAs, right? So people are going to say, this is my SLA, so we're going to sign up to. And we can all sign up to a lot of things. What have they done in the past? What have their previous facilities done? How have they executed? How have they performed over time? What's the size and scope of the organization behind them? Who are their strategic partners? And that's where Emerson Network Power comes to the table with our team, our global field services organization, to help enable these facilities achieve the levels of performance, reliability, and availability that they're looking for. So one of the ones that's a household name is what we've done with Facebook in Luleå, Sweden. So it's up near the Arctic Circle. The design of the facility is taking advantage of effectively free air cooling. It's cool out there most of the year, but we do have a very custom design evaporative cooling system to augment that when it's warmer. This is unique design architecture. This is a modular constructed data center. When you look at Sweden, you look at other areas of the world, sometimes you have a limited season in which you can build, right? So after the frost, and what we did is we manufactured prefabricated modules in an offsite location, factory built, factory tested, fully integrated, bring them on site, assemble, and within 3 to 4 months you have a completely built data center. You know, an interesting aspect of what we see going on in the data center and in the communication network world is in the post-Snowden world, there's a sudden rekindling, if you will, of cybersecurity, the implications of cybersecurity, data residency, and network continuity. So we're seeing an explosion in the marketplace of dark fiber requirements. Fibers being, run continent to continent, and what those require is what's called a cable landing station, right? And we've been able to apply not only our power and our cooling technologies, but our manufacturing and integration technologies to build prefabricated modular cable landing stations we can deploy anywhere in the world. So it's a very unique set of capabilities. It works for cable landing stations and also works for distributed mobile telecoms. When you look at emerging markets, how's the next billion people going to get connectivity to the internet, to comms, right? So it's having that capability to bring power, cooling, IT network, and deploy it with PV, wind, other renewable energies, and build in the security for data, for cyber.